Here is my Tomcat server. This is my voter APP application. This is my voter APP application. Okay. Check voting eligibility servlet. Check voting eligibility servlet. Check voting eligibility servlet. Super guys. Person name Raja. Address Hyderabad. Age 30. Age 30. First is given to server. Server somehow passes to what? Servlet. Their execution takes place, request processing takes place. Next, generated response comes to branch. Here is the generated response. Here is my dynamic web page. Here is my dynamic web page. Here I want to have a message. Raja, you are eligible for voting. Raja, you are eligible for voting. Here I want to have graphical hyperlink. Graphical hyperlink. Home only. Graphical hyperlink as home hyperlink. Graphical hyperlink as home. Graphical hyperlink as home, guys. Yes, boss. This is my request, guys. This is my response. This is my request. This is my response. Now listen carefully. The HTML. Okay, first let me give deployment directory structure, guys. Okay. What is that? Voter APP. Voter APP. HTML to servlet communication. Using forms. HTML to servlet communication using forms. There, what is there? SR. SRC. There, com.nt.servlet. Under this, what is there? We are having voter servlet.java. Okay, guys. Voter APP HTML to servlet communication using forms. Check voting. Eligibility. What is the class name, guys? What is the this one? Check voting eligibility servlet. Check voting eligibility servlet. Check voting eligibility servlet.java. src/main/java. There we create a package. This next one, guys. src/main here. Here is my web app. Here is my web app. Under this, what is this? Under this, what is this? Input.html. Okay, guys. Under this, I am taking images folder. It's recommended to place all images in images folder. Home.png or whatever it is. Under this webinf folder, guys. Under this webinf folder, as usually, web.xml. What file, guys? Web.xml. Okay, let me do that work. New dynamic web project boss, voter app. HTML2 servlet communication using forms. Say next, web.xml, say finish. Web.xml, say finish. Yes. Here I will create a package, guys. com.nt. src main web app, guys. Here is my HTML file, input.html. Style, color colon red, text hyphen align center, HTML2 servlet communication using forms. HTML2 servlet communication using forms. Here is what? Form opening and form closing. There what we got? Method is equal to get. Yeah. A form can send two modes of request, guys. One is get mode request, one is post mode request. Get mode request can carry only limited amount of data, whereas post mode request can carry unlimited amount of data. Understanding a statement? Get mode request can carry only limited amount of data, whereas post mode request can carry unlimited amount of data. Got it? Okay. If your wish, you can take either get or post, your wish. Okay. When form is submitted, where you want to send the request, that URL you should write here. That URL you should write here. Okay, where you want to send, guys? If nothing is mentioned, default is get mode. Yeah, where you want to send here? I want to send to voters. Check voting servlet, boss. Check voting eligibility servlet. Check voting eligibility servlet. Right now, boss. Okay, it's URL. Okay, I want to pass the relative URL, not the absolute URL. When you decided to pass relative URL, not the absolute URL, so it's better to write only last path, servlet path. Last path of the URL, voter URL. What is this voter URL? URL pattern of the servlet component. That's it. In anchor tag, how we have used href attribute to specify the destination servlet component URL. In form tag, we have to use action attribute. In form tag, we have to use action attribute. Got it? Tell me here, boss. Person name. Person name. What is there? Input type is equal to text. Name is equal to p. Next. Person is. Or person address. Address. Input type is equal to text. PADDRS. Next. Person is. Input type is equal to text. Name is equal to PAs. Name is equal to PAs. Now I am taking submit. Input type is equal to submit. Value is equal to caption. Check voting eligible. Check voting eligibility. Okay, guys. No. Listen. Text, this one. Text address. Okay. Input type is equal to. No, so many options are there. You want to allow only numbers? You can write only number. Okay. Number is the possible value or okay. Now, or you read it as no, listen. You read it as a string, later you convert into number. That's up to you. You convert into number. Okay. You read it, you take it as a string, later you convert into number. Here is my input dot html. Here is my input.html, guys. Here is my input.html, guys. Paste it. Input type is equal to text, name is equal to p. Type is equal to text, name is equal to p address. Text name is equal to PS. Understanding my statement, guys? Super. HTML to servlet communication using forms. The HTML form page can send a request to the destination web component. Destination web component, servlet, JSP, etc. in two modes or methods. Two modes are methods. Number one, get can carry limited amount of data along with the request. I will give 10 differences between get and post in future. Limited amount of data along with the request. Along with the request. Post can carry unlimited amount of data along with the request. Along with the request. Okay, guys. Yeah, if nothing is mentioned, it is a default request. Default request. This is definitely default request. The HTML form page can send a request to in two modes. Yeah, it is to it is a default request mode, guys. No mode is mentioned, default request. Super, guys. When the form page is submitted, using submit button. When the form page is submitted using submit button, understanding? When the form page is submitted, simply using what? Submit button. Simply using submit button. Okay. The request goes to a web component. Use request URL is specified in the action attribute of form tag. Form tag as the action URL. As the action URL. Simply, literally as the action URL. Got it, my point? So, this is method is equal to get, action is equal to what are you? Action is equal to what are you? Convinced, my dear? Got the clarity? Super. Okay, guys. In servlet component, the servlet component can read the input values, nothing but form data that are coming along with the request, by taking the support of what, guys? Request object. By taking the support of request object. Because all the input values of the request, will be stored automatically in request object. Everyone getting my point? For this, we need to use request.getParameter. What method, guys? We need to use request.getParameter method. Tell me, guys, string name is equal to request.getParameter of pname. Gives Raja. Okay. Request.getParameter of pname. String address is equal to request.getParameter of what? Tell me. In anchor tag, href attribute, in form tag, action attribute. So if both tags are having same attribute, why both tags are same? Okay. People don't use common sense sometimes. Okay. Gives what is this p name and p address, guys? P name, p address are the name of the form components. They internally become names of the request parameter. By submitting the names of the request parameter, we can get the values. Every value comes as a string value. String TAs is equal to request T means temporary age. Request dot get parameter of PAs gives 30 as a string value. Gives 30 as a string value. No, I want to get numeric value age. Int age is equal to integer dot parseInt of TAs. Okay. Gives 30 as a numeric value. Gives 30 as a numeric value. Understanding my statement, guys? Raja, Hyderabad, 30. Here Raja came, here Hyderabad came, here 30 as a string came. That we are converting into numeric value. That we are converting into numeric value. Understanding my statement? Okay. Okay, boss. Can't we take into value from the form, sir? No, sir. A form always gives string values. Request object always carries input values as string values only. That converting that one into your choice value is your responsibility. Though you take a number here, still it comes as a string value only. Form data will be stored into request object as a string. Understanding my statement? Okay. Listen carefully. Listen. These are local variable name. Anything you can give, right? But these are form component names. These must match with here. Once I read where I store is my choice, right? Where I store is my choice. These P name, P address, PS must match with text box names, right? Okay. Once I read in my servlet, I can store in whatever the names I want. Wherever I want, I can store. These variables are completely my choice. Got it? Please bring your common sense. Okay. When form is submitted, form data will be formed as request query string having form component names as the request param names and the form component values as the request param values. Having form component names as the request param names and the form component values as the request param values. Request param values. Understanding my statement, guys? P name is equal to Raja. PAs is equal to 30. Okay. Okay. Order also important. Hyderabad ampersand PAs is equal to 30. Form component names as the request param names and form component values as the request param values. Like this, it will be formed. Okay. Here, what is there? P name, P address, PAs are the form component names acting as request param names. Simply acting as request param names. Next one, what is there, guys? Raja, Hyderabad, 30 are request param values. Okay, are form component values, guys, which are acting as request param values. Okay. Yes. This query strings query strings. Array, when you click on submit button, this kind of query string formation having request parameter, names and value will be done automatically, right? This query strings data will be stored automatically in the request object. So we can use request.get parameter method to get each request param value by submitting the request param name. By submitting the request param name. Okay, guys. See, I'm submitting request param p name and I'm getting its value. P address, I'm getting its value. PAs, I'm getting its value. Understanding my statement, guys? So this is point number 1. Point number 2 is, okay, guys. Point number 2 is, HTTP servlet class is giving ethers to process 7 modes of request. Process 7 modes of request. 7 modes of request. Tell me, guys, since tell me, form page can give only 2 modes of request. Form page can give only 2 modes of request. What are those 2 modes, guys? Do get posted. Okay. Oh, so 2 modes of request. We use triplex methods. How many, guys? 2 do triplex methods to process those requests. We use 2 do triplex method to process those requests, guys. To process those requests. What are those 2 do triplex method, guys? One is do get method. One is do post method. One is do get method. Other one is do post. Since form page can give only 2 modes of request, guys, we use duplex method, do get and do post to process those requests. Okay. To process get mode request of form page, use do get method. Do get method. Right, boss? To process post mode request of form page, use do post method. Use do post method. One place do get method, one place do post. Yes, here is my get mode, guys. Here is my post. Convinced, my dear, convinced, my dear, got it? Okay, now tell me here how many modes of requests are there? Get is there, post is there, head is there, head is there. Total 7 modes of requests are. Put, delete, put delete. Tell me next one. Options trace. Options trace. Get post head put delete options trace. Okay, what are the do triplex methods we are having? Do get post do head do delete do options do trace. Do options do trace. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on. Get post head put delete options and trace pause. So to process them, 7 are there. But form page is sending how many modes of request, guys? Only 2 modes. So that's why we generally deal with how many methods? Do get and do post methods. Do get and do post methods. Understanding my statement? Okay. Super, guys. Signature of. Yeah, see, guys, in HTML to servlet communication, in servlet classes, we generally study get and post, do get and do post method. In there is a subject called RESTful web services. There you will get a chance to study all the 8 methods, all the 7 methods, guys. There you will get a chance to study all the 7 methods. In fact, 1 to extra methods also we study. In fact, 1 to extra methods also we study. Got it, guys? Super. Signature of do triple X methods. It's a protected, guys. Void do triple X HTTP servlet request REQ HTTP servlet response RES rows servlet exception comma servlet exception comma IO exception. Understanding my statement, guys? Yes. RESTful web service is part of Spring Boot and microservice course, right? RESTful web service is part of Spring Boot and microservices course. We have end-to-end Spring course now, boss. Spring Basic, Spring Boot, and Spring Boot microservices, right? So as part of that course, we are going to learn. To process get mode request of form page, use do get method. To process post mode request of form page, use do post method. Okay, according to our example, our form is sending which mode of request, guys? Get mode request. So what should I use? Do get method. What should I use? Do get method. Okay, I'm just introducing what is what. Shall I develop this servlet, guys? Class. Tell me. Check voting eligibility servlet. Check voting eligibility servlet. What is the superclass, guys? HTTP servlet. Finish. What is the superclass? HTTP servlet, guys. Copy this, my dear. Say paste.jar. Here I am taking do get method. Get method. Okay. While overriding protected methods in subclass, better to use same modifier or strong modifier? Better to use same modifier or strong modifier? Okay, better to use a strong modifier, right? Better to use a strong modifier. So I'm overriding with public, guys. Now listen. Get to print writer. All are same. Stream from response object. Print writer PW is equal to res dot get writer. Yeah, parameter. Res dot get writer. So control plus shift plus A. After that, what next, guys? After that, what next? Set response content type. In most of the browser, default is a text slash HTML boss. Here also same. Res dot set content type. Text slash HTML. Next boss. Read form data. Read form data. Read form data as request param values. That string name is equal to request dot get parameter of pname. Array form component names become names of the request parameters. Okay. String addrs is equal to request dot get parameter of p address. These are local variable names. Anything I can take, right? String TAs is equal to temporary age. Request dot get parameter of TAs. Okay. Next. Int age is equal to, tell me, integer dot parseInt of TAs. Age is equal to integer dot parseInt of TAs. That I'm converting string number to numeric number. String number to numeric number, right? String number to numeric number. After that, what next? Write the business logic. I'm asking you two people to write the business logic, right? If age greater than or equal to 18, if age greater than or equal to 18, pw.println h1 style color colon green text hyphen align center text hyphen align center. Tell me, Mr. Miss Mrs. Name of ADDRS of address. You are eligible for voting. Are eligible for voting. Close H1. Else are not eligible for voting. Here I'm trying to use red color. Okay. Here I am trying to use red color. And I want to have home hyperlink. Add home hyperlink. What I want to add is graphical link. What I would like to add is graphical link. What I would like to add is graphical link. Shall we add graphical link here, guys? Shall we add graphical link here? But first of all, I have to keep image ready. From internet, let me go for home icon, images. A lot of images are there, guys. I think something is there. Save the image as eDrive, class content, images, JPG image, fine, whatever the image. Okay. So, but JFIF, fine. Okay. Here we got home.jfif. Copy the image, guys. Yeah, under web app, I would like to take what folder? Folder images folder. Yes, in that images folder, paste. Images folder, paste. It say paste it. Home.jfif. Okay, guys. Tell me here what is there. pw.println. pw.println. href. When I click on hyperlink, where I should go back? I should go back to input.html, right? I must go back to input.html. Here is what? Image src is equal to images slash home.jfif. JFIF. Images slash JFIF. And after that. Images slash JFIF. But I want to see this one coming in the center, guys. Style, style, text-hyphen align center. Text-hyphen align center. Close the string. Close the string. pw dot close the stream pw dot. Understanding my statement, guys? Come on, are you with me? Images slash home.jl. Easy, anything great? Form data, reading form data is extra. So far, we have taken support of only response object to get the print writer stream. First time, I'm also using request object for some reason. We are also using request object for some reason. Come on. Here is our servlet comp. Here is our servlet component. In this servlet component, what is the most important? We are working with DoGet. That's another most important. We are reading the form data. We are reading the form data and graphical hyper. Graphical hyper. Next, what is left, guys? Web.xml. Web.xml. Yeah. Let it be all these things, guys. I would like to configure input.html as this one. Input.html as the welcome field. Yes. Now we have to configure servlet now, boss. Servlet. Okay. Under servlet, what is this? servlet name. Okay. What is the logical name? Any name you can give. Voting is the logical name. Servlet class. Servlet. Check voting eligibility servlet. Servlet mapping. Servlet name voting. Servlet name voting. What is that? URL pattern slash voter URL. URL pattern is what? Slash voter URL. So here I will take same logical name, guys. Yes, we are ready with web.xml here. Definitely we are ready with web.xml. Yes. Definitely we are ready with web.xml. Let's see, guys. Right click. Run on server. Select Tomcat server, guys. Remove all. Display name is only for reference purpose. Nothing else. That is optional. Display name is purely optional. Yeah. It's coming or not coming. Okay. Welcome file is working. Everything is working. I think here one small BR was. It's coming now, boss. Raja, address Hyderabad, age 30. Check voting eligibility. Mr. Miss Raja of Hyderabad, you are eligible for voting. But the image is coming too big. Image is coming too big, right? Super. Height is equal to what is that? 60 pixels. Width is equal to okay, width is equal to 40 pixels. Understanding my statement? Okay. We have saved in images folder, right? Yeah, it is not coming in the center also, boss. Okay, I think this style is not working. Anchor tag style is not working. So shall we try this one coming in the center? Whole sentence coming in the center, guys. Okay. Span style is equal to span style is equal to text hyphen align center. If you want to apply styles on one line of text, span tag. If you want to apply styles multiple lines of text, okay, go for div tag, division tag, right? These are latest modern tags plus. Okay. Say refresh. I hope changes are taken. Changes are taken, it seems. Okay. Lokesh, Hyderabad. Still, that is not coming in the center, right? So these are affected. Changes are affected, guys. Changes are affected, but I'm looking to have this hyperlink in the middle, in the center. Okay. But somehow it is not applying. Center tag we can use, boss, very easily. Center tag we can use, boss. But we want text hyphen align center, span tag, text hyphen align center. Okay, this is not happening. So, yeah, then we'll go to traditional ones, guys. Sir, please once use in image tag. No, if I align the image tag, only image will be aligned, right? Only image will be aligned. Okay. 1 minute. Style is equal to okay. Now listen, let it be. I will use a traditional tag. What is there? Center open, center close. Center open, center close. Yes. Give time boss. Raja, Hyderabad 30. It's coming in the center or not? It's coming in the center or not, boss? So now we are ready with this also. Alignment is done nicely, boss. Alignment is done nicely. It is done nicely, boss. Here is my web.xml stuff, right? Okay, even web.xml is also given. How to test the application also I will write, boss. Submit button, check voting eligibility should be in coloring. You play with the colors now, boss. What is there in that? Okay. Traditional means old tax, boss. Traditional, legacy tax, old tax. Still they work, but alternates are span tag and div tag. Since they are not applicable at certain places, that's why I have gone for traditional tags. Okay, boss. Array, wherever you want, you can apply the styles. Suppose you want to get this one in different color, we have to work with the CSS. Whatever CSS knowledge you have, you please apply but. When you run the application, you will get this URL. Okay, followed by that, after filling the form and you submit the application, you will get this. See, observe carefully, guys. Whenever I click on submit button, form data is formed as query string automatically. P name Raja, ampersand, P address Hyderabad, ampersand PA is 30, ampersand is acting as a separator between two values. The ampersand acting as a separator between two values. What do you say, guys? It is looking like a separator between two values. What do you say, boss? P name Raja, P address Hyderabad, P is 30. Come on. Okay, guys. Now listen, we can use service method, but to process get mod request, it is recommended to use do get method. To process post mod request, it is recommended to use do post method. What's the problem with the service method? I will talk. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Are you understanding my point? Servlet container, in fact, calls do triplex method, one of the do triplex method from the service method only. From the service method only. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Right. I will tell what are the problems with the service method, why we should prefer do triplex method. For the timing, you keep the one thing in mind. Service method is not good to write request processing logic and prefer do triplex method. Prefer do triplex methods. Okay. While developing servlet components, don't prefer using service method to write the request processing logic. request process logic. Understanding my statement, guys? To write the request processing logic. Understanding my statement? Okay. Prefer do triplex methods, especially do get comma do post. Get comma do post method. Reasons I will explain later. Reasons I will explain later. For the timing, you remember this point. For the timing, you remember this point. Understanding my statement? Okay. Since you are asking, people are not convinced. Let me write limitations of service method. Limitation of service method. In one service method, we cannot write request processing logics. Cannot differentiate request processing logic for different modes of request. Can we do that, guys? How many service methods we place in servlet? Only one. Can we differentiate request processing logic for different modes of request, guys? Suppose get mode request, post mode request, right? Get mode request is coming, post mode request. Can we differentiate the logic, guys? Logic for different modes of request. Different modes of request. Next, guys. Different modes of request. Next one. First service or public service method. First service or public service method. Tell me. First service or public service method. Tell me, what is there, guys? Does not give okay, guys. First service method or public service method does not allow us to work with protocol HTTP features. Alright, does it protocol HTTP feature? Can we enjoy protocol HTTP features? No. Okay, guys. Protocol HTTP features. Understanding my statement, guys. Advantages of do triplex methods. Advantages of do triplex methods. In one servlet component, we can place multiple do triplex methods. Okay. Multiple do triplex methods. Come on, guys. To differentiate logics for different modes of request. And in one servlet only, I can keep do get, do post, other methods. Do get will handle get mode request. Do post will handle post mode request. Come on. And other methods will handle other modes of request. Understanding my statement, guys? All do triplex methods give give support for working with protocol HTTP features because their parameters are HTTP servlet request, HTTP servlet response. Okay. Because the parameters are servlet request, servlet response. Servlet request, servlet response. Are you convinced, guys? Servlet request, servlet response. Okay, guys. Everyone getting my point? So stop using what? Service method and prefer what? Do triplex methods. Do triplex methods. Okay. Now listen. URL typed in the browser address bar. Hyperlinks. Hyperlink generates the get mode request. And so far we are typing URL in the browser address bar to generate the request. That is get mode only. Hyperlink also generates what mode, guys? Get mode. Wherever mode is not mentioned, default mode is what? Get mode. Wherever mode is not mentioned, default mode is what? Get mode. Super. Form page can generate either get mode request, default is get mode, or post mode request. Either get mode request or post mode request. If you don't mention any mode in the form page, what is the default mode it generates, guys? Get mode. What is the default mode that it generates, guys? Get. Are you listening my statement, boss? Come on. Okay, guys. Right. Can I give one assignment based on this knowledge? Assignment. Okay. Collect person name is tell me. What are the eligibilities we check, boss? Voting eligibility we got completed. Next, what is there? Person name is okay. Marks, no marks, guys, not marks. Country of origin, vaccination. For vaccination, what is the eligibility, guys? What is the for a vaccination? What is the eligibility? For a driving license, 18 years, na? 18 years. Collect person name is address, and check eligibility for taking corona vaccination. Check the eligibility for taking corona vaccination. Convinced, my dear? check the eligibility for taking corona vaccination. I think 18 years now, boss. 18 years is the eligibility for taking corona vaccination. Try to complete this assignment. Okay, I'll check all your assignments today. Don't worry. Yeah, once completed, please post in the Facebook group. Bani Prasad, first try to complete this application. Bani Prasad, I asked to get the current month and based on that decide the season name. And is it a great assignment, my dear? Is it a great assignment? Kamalesh Dakad, you missed last class. Did you complete the assignment? And you got the idea how to get the current hour of the day. If you look for in the local date time class, if you search for another method, you will get one more method to get the current method of the day or not. Bani Prasad, feel shame, Ra. When you not able to use other method of same class, what you will do, boss? If you open documentation of local date time class, there you will give the list of methods. Local date time docs. Local date time docs. Feel shame for that. Local date time dot now you will get current date and time, right? From there you want to get current month. Where is that? You don't have method, guys. Get month is the method. Get month is there, month value is there. Month will give month object. But you want to get month value into month value. See, 1 to 12. 1 to 12, right? 1 to 12. If you don't know how to read documentation, I am helpless, Babu. Bani Prasad, are you feeling shame for not opening documentation at least? Predefined class. You type the class name space docs. You will get beautiful help. Guys, I'm not asking to remember every method in your mind, but at least you should have how to get the help. You take any Java class, type in the Google search box, space docs, you will get API documentation. You need not to mug up anything. You need not to mug up anything, right? If you cannot do that much small work, how I can help you, boss? It's impossible to remember entire classes, entire